Well, hello. Hello. I was going to say, hello, fabulous morning. And then I was like, no, it's Monday. There's a lot of thoughts going on all at the same time. It's Monday. Happy day after Easter, if you celebrate Easter. Oh, man, how was your Easter? Was it amazing? I literally had the best Easter of my whole life. The best Easter weekend of my whole life, which I'm doing a training right now. So I will share it at the end. I'm also showing you this lipstick. Suddenly makes my teeth look white and my lips come alive. I like it. It looks really good on camera because I'm going to show you this lighting trick today, but it looks way too much in real life. Oh man, there's a box in my background. This is an important part of backgrounds. It's an important part of background. We don't want that there. We got to move it. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're talking about branding and your backgrounds and your lighting and your webcam and your audio. And then how do we make ourselves memorable in our videos? So that's what I'm going to be sharing today. I'm too low. See how I'm too low? You want your head to be like right here in a video. So I can either lower my desk. Let me lower my desk. Yeah, that's what I wanted. My face looks a little shiny. I pay attention to all those little details. People say details doesn't matter. I don't agree with them in anything, actually. Details matter in everything. So I think it's important, including my microphone should be a little closer to my face. So I'm going to put it up on something like, I don't know what. I'm going to put it on this pile of books. I'm a stickler for good audio, right? So I would rather see somebody's microphone in the shot than have bad audio. People take these microphones and they're like, no, yeah, I have a microphone. And they have it literally, they've got it like this far away. They're like, yeah, I've got a microphone. We get great audio. I'm like, no, that's not great audio right there. That's very annoying to listen to. Would you not agree? Okay. What mic do I use? Talking about that in tip number 5. Are you ready? Okay. And if you're like, I don't have time for that, Michelle, I need to know right now. It's a Blue Yeti microphone with a pop filter attached. And I'll share all those in a second. Okay. All right. So number 1 on my list. Actually, let's do it in this way. When you do videos, by the way, this is a hack. Start with number 7, then 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make your little list of what you're going to train on. I have my little list here. And work from 7 down to 1. And 1 is always the best. It will change the game for you. Why do we do that? Because people are like, oh, shoot, I got to listen till the end, right? So you get more people watching your videos for longer because they're like, I got to know what 1 is. It's like the game changer, right? So 7 down to 1. Okay, so number 7 on my list is if we're doing videos, you want to have a theme to your brand. Meaning like if we're talking about your branding yourselves in videos, you have to have a theme. And when I first started creating stuff, I didn't have a theme. And did it matter? Not really. Still got lots of views on these random videos. I mean, if we were to look at some of my initial YouTube videos, I'm literally like sitting, I'm going to go find one while I'm talking, literally sitting in like my house, my messy house at the time with the kids running around, and it didn't matter. I still got a message out. I still met a lot of people through those videos, still do. So I'm just going to my channel really quick. I'm like, how do I get to my channel? YouTube.com/direct sales Michelle is my channel. And I do this with a lot of people's channels as I go to, here, I'm going to show you what I'm doing really quick. Where are you? Please hold. Share screen, Chrome tab. Is that it? Yep, that's it. Okay. So, all right. See, this is my channel. Now I like to sort by in most people's channels, like just to see where they've come from. Date added oldest, which is kind of fun. So, right. Date added oldest. This was one of my videos like 7 years ago, right? Just shot it right I shot it right on my floor with my laptop. I didn't have a microphone. I can show you at the end of the video, like the hot 33,000 views, still got a ton of views. Wasn't even that high quality in terms of like how great it looks, right? But people watched it. Okay. So was there a big theme here? Maybe not. Like maybe I didn't pay so much attention to my background. So does it totally matter? No. Some people will scare you into thinking, oh my gosh, you can't have that. You have to have like a certain theme all the time, a certain filter. Sure. Will it look better and be more cohesive if you do? Yes. But if you don't, it's not the end of the world, right? Today, as you see in my background right now, I've leveled up where I'm like, whoa, this is my pretty background, right? And it looks a little blurry because of the webcam I'm using right now. But people say, "What's it? Where did you get that? Is that how can I buy that?" I'm like, "That's my office." Right? So now I have like an official background and I said we would do pink and white and a little bit of pop of color in there and that'll be my background. And it's actually a very functional background. Like I wrap gifts for birthdays whenever someone invites us to a little kid birthday. The second I get the invite, I order the gift on Amazon, I get it in, I wrap it, I leave it right there until the birthday, which that one happens to be in May. So you're going to see it till May. Because when the birthday comes, not stressful. The gift's ready to roll, right? This is my wrapping station. I wrap all the gifts right there. So easy. And then I'm done. So do you have to have all this for success? No. I have some of my YouTube videos have 100,000 views and I did not have this perfect background. Why? Because I couldn't afford this perfect background. Like so, and so we all start somewhere. I could afford I had my Mac. I had a Mac computer. That's it. I didn't have a microphone. I didn't even know you could get a microphone. I didn't even know how to get a light. I just knew if I stood in front of my computer or my window, I looked better. That was it. That's all I had. So I just want to remind you of that with your theme. the theme doesn't have to be amazing and perfect. And sometimes we learn from these high-level entrepreneurs who are crushing it, making millions, right? Which is actually now me. But they can sometimes annoy me because those people are like, well, it has to be this. You have to do it perfect. You need this really expensive thing. I'm like, dude, I'm sorry. No, you don't. You know what your theme needs to be? Your theme needs to be this one word: consistency. Consistently show up and take the money you make to eventually upgrade your things down the road, but know that it's totally not even that necessary. I follow a magician who makes millions of dollars, doesn't have a microphone, doesn't have a light, only uses his phone, but consistently shows up. So just remember that. Sometimes we think we have to have all the things to succeed, and I don't know that matters so much. Okay. All right. So that's your theme. Number 6 on my list is colors, right? So I was just talking with Beth, who is part of our online community, and she's part of my courses. She actually hired me to work with me one-on-one because she's putting together her brand, but she's an expert in helping women find their perfect colors that make them come alive. And she told me one of my colors is coral. I'm like, well, do I look alive today? Right? So, but she's very big on colors. And so what I would say to you is, first of all, know the colors that you look really good in, because I think that's a super important part of it, right? Like I don't look good in black. I look like sad, right? Find colors that you look really, really good in and wear lots of them, but also know what your brand colors are and incorporate them throughout your videos if you can. Again, is this like you have to do this? No, I think better videos are like kind of shot all over the place, right? But maybe when you come into your office, like see over here, I got this wall done. I got my Do It Anyway Girl logo over here now, which becomes another backdrop for me, which I haven't figured out I have to figure out how to get this desk on wheels so I can roll that way. And then I have to fix the cord situation. But then I can shoot from over there and then I can come back over here, right? So just think about your colors, right? If you do eventually have a set background, think about your colors. But again, I'm going to remind you that in our theme is consistency. So as long as we're being consistent, it doesn't matter so much that it is perfectly pink and white and it's like everything that matches your brand. I don't know that it's totally imperative, right? Some people would disagree with me, but I initially started my online journey I didn't have it all lined up perfectly, but I just started. And honestly, that was more important than anything else. I started and I consistently showed up. And I started and I consistently showed up, and that was it. So again, I don't think you need to stress about we're perfect until you've got extra money coming in and you're bored and it's like flowing in on autopilot and you're like, what will I do today? I will decorate my background. Right? So I'm giving you permission to not be perfect, to just get started and just be consistent, right? Don't put garbage out there though. Like, don't make a pixelated, messy video with terrible audio and bad lighting and be like, I don't know, it's not working. I'm like, 'cause that was like really bad. Don't do that, right? Don't do that. But just consistently post relatively good stuff. B or A. All right, number 5 on my list. This one's really important, I think. This one is like, I'm going to tell you how to do it for free, and I'm going to tell you how to do it with more money. Light. It's critical. You know why it's critical? I'm going to show you. Okay, this is me with no light. Oh, man. Hold on. I'm not even done yet. I'm going to turn off the webcam now. Wait till you see look at that lipstick. Oh, my God. Oh, my word, I meant to say. I just got so shocked. I said a bad word. All right, hold on. What am I doing? I'm showing you something. If you just joined us, I'm showing you something. Okay, this is the webcam that's built in with the camera. Oh. Hey, everyone. Michele Cunningham here. Well, I can't say my name because I'm so shocked. Do you see? This is the same person in the same office. But now we get a different, right? Does light matter? Light number 1, that's the webcam light. I'm sorry, that's the ring light that I've got up, and I'll show you what I'm using. And then camera, watch this. I'm switching to my Lumina camera. There we go. That has, it brightens my face. That's it. Oh man, doesn't that look so much better? Sometimes it makes my teeth gray, so I have to I smile to make sure I don't know why it makes them turn gray, because they're not gray in real life. They're actually white teeth. Okay. So when people are like, well, lighting doesn't matter. Lighting, did I just say yes, you made the point. Right? Like Oprah, one of the biggest things she said is on video. I heard her say this and I remembered it from years ago. She's like, it's all about the lighting. It's all about the lighting. Right? She was like setting up for an interview with somebody famous, like Diane Sawyer. Like she's like, just make sure the lighting is good. And she's 100% right. Lighting is everything. So I even played around with my new light that I just got. I'm going to take a picture of this thing. It's called a Lume. Lume is the company. Here's the deal. I'm going to take a picture of this setup just so you can see. I'll show you what I got going on here. Excuse my desk. Okay, so, okay, I took it. Okay. All right, so here we go. So when we talk about lighting, what it's doing? It's being all weird. It's like my phone just died, but it didn't die. Or maybe it did die. How did it die? I wasn't even it was fully charged this morning. I was making videos this morning. Maybe I killed it. Okay, anyway. So I got this new desk that goes up and down, and there was a million cords behind it. And then I had my ring light behind it. So you would walk in the room, and because there's no back to the desk, you always saw the ring light and then the 3 tripods. It just looked so messy. And I'm like, I wonder if they make something, a light that I could attach to my desk that's pretty bright that would maybe do the same thing as a ring light. And sure enough, they do. A company called Lume, Lume. I went on their website and they had the gaming double light setup. And I'm like, whoa, I'll get the double lights because I'm not a gamer, but I'm kind of like a gamer because I'm on video, right? I'm using StreamYard right now to broadcast this live. Okay. So I order these 2 lights in. Well, when I put the one light up, which is what I have right now, the one light up hit my face here and made this shadow right here that my ring light never did. That almost made my face look skinnier, right? And I was like, what the, right? And then I was like, well, let me try with the 2. So I moved this light over here. I moved that light over there. And it looked different. And I was like, you know what? I like just the one straight on. And so I stuck it to the back of my desk, and that's what I'm using. Now, when you're new, like I was, got a kid walking in. We got a visitor in the house. Kids are off school for the next 3 weeks. We go year round, so they get 4 vacations during the year. This is Brady. Can you say hi? What do you need, baby?
Where's Dad?
Is he not in his office? No? Okay. He might be up in his room.
Okay,
I love you. You want to shut my door, sweetheart? Okay. I'm on a mission. Bye, baby. I love you. I love you, sweet angel. Okay. So do you need to, okay, so a cheaper version of this light, when I was new, I didn't have a light. I said, okay, I'll just have the window. I just figured out when I carried my camera, and you can do it with your phone. You walk around, you're like, where do I look the best? Turn towards a window. You always look better. You always look better when you're facing a window. So, okay, sweet. So the windows became my light source. So that's really all you would need, is just be in front of a window. Then down the road, when you're making extra money, it's coming in from your brand. It's all tax write-offs. It's a tax write-off to buy a ring light, which is a fantastic thing. So I'm like, okay, well, that ring light I'll use for moving. It's over here. I can't show you because in all this stuff. Turning. There's a ring light right here. And then I got the one right there on my face. Okay. So people say, which one's the best? They are a dime a dozen on Amazon. You can get any sort of ring light. But I did hear that when you spend a little bit more, you get an indestructible light that will last forever. It's called the Stellar Diva Ring Light, Stellar. Let me write it down. And it's a little more pricey. I think it was about $200, which might be out of some people's budget. So, hey, if that's out of your budget, don't get that one. Just get the one you can afford. I'm very big on never spending more than you need to. Stellar Diva Ring Light. Here, I'm going to show it on the screen. Okay, so that's the one you want. Okay. So that's the one. If you want to spend a little bit more and you want a really cool ring light, when I say it is indestructible, I've had it probably for 6 years now. We have dropped it probably 56 times, like solid, like it goes from 7 feet in the air to smash down without a break. Like nobody's saving it because it's just falling. And the kid's like, whoa, I tripped on the ring light again. And it smashes into the hardwood floor. And we set it back up and the thing just keeps going. So for what it's worth, it will last you forever. I'm not kidding. We tested it for you. It's been bulletproof tested. So that's lighting. All right. But again, a window makes for great lighting, even on a rainy day. All right. Number 4, webcam. Oh, man. Okay. So me with a webcam, me without one. Okay. So I have a webcam on right now. It's a new one I just discovered. Apparently, it's a startup. I had no idea it was a startup. I just went looking for a better webcam. It's called the Lumina webcam. This is without the webcam. Right? Like I'm one of those people, I go out in the sun and I instantly get the sun, and then I'll get like sunspots right here, almost like a mustache. Like sometimes if I'm in the sun too long, I get a mustache of sunspots, and people are like, "I'm sorry." I had someone say, "You're dirty." Do you I'm like, "Oh, it's a sunspot that also looks like a mustache." And I'm not a guy; I'm a girl. It's a whole thing. So anyway, that is prevented online because we just switch over to the Lumina cam. Oh man. And this is not a filter. Like all it is I changed the gain, which made it a little brighter, right? So I think it regularly sits like here, maybe. I just kick it up a notch twice. Now I'm like, oh, that's right. More light, better. More light on your face, flushes out the little wrinkle here, the wrinkles here, and then just whoa. Is it necessary to do all that? No, you don't have to. But why not? It looks so good. All right. Okay, so that's the webcam. This one that I have is the Lumina webcam. And feel free, I see people tagging. Thanks for doing that. Tag any friends that you think would find this helpful. Lumina webcam is the one I'm using right now. I'm going to just share it with you. And I didn't know it was a startup when I bought it, but I realized it afterwards when they were like, we are a startup and we are looking for investors. And I was like, whoa, that's so cool. So I feel like I got this before it was even like known about. So that's the Lumina webcam. That's number 4 on my list. Can you use just your regular camera? Yes. Initially I did. And I took my regular camera and I found something called letter I, glasses. It's a filter you can put on your regular camera. And that filter will you can change the brightness. So if you feel like you look really dark in your videos, you can fix that. Just like we can filter on our phones, eyeglasses is a filter for your webcam. I Googled, how can I make myself look brighter in videos on my webcam? And I was just using the one that's right in the computer, right? Like this is my computer screen. It's just that one. And then, so that was initially what I did. I had eyeglasses. It was like $12, one-time price. And you could change the brightness. Let me show it to you. I'll show you the eyeglasses settings. So this is the eyeglasses filter. I don't know if I have all the settings set up on it, but let's see. Okay, so this is where I normally sit, right? But in eyeglasses, this was an upgrade for me where I'm like, okay, I'm a little brighter. Okay, that's a little better. And I'll put some more saturation, right? I played around with it. So better, but that lipstick still looks pretty ridiculous, right? Better, but not as good as when I was like, oh, the Lumina webcam, you better watch out, right? Lumina webcam took it to the next level. So just sharing that with you. If you're like, what are the levels? It was eyeglasses filter on a regular camera. Actually, it was step 1, no filter. Step 2, it was no regular camera and eyeglasses. And step 3 was, for $200, I can get a Lumina webcam that looks amazing. It'll last me forever. So that was the levels. Okay. All right. So that's the webcam, number 4. Number 3, audio. I'm sorry. I hit a button. I pulled the cord out. So, yeah, the webcam is a separate attachment. Oh, that was really dumb. I was going to bring it on camera to show you, forgetting that it's actually filming. But yes, if you go to my Instagram, the Michele Cunningham, and look for best webcam. If you can somehow search on my Instagram page, I don't know if you can do that, but maybe you can. It's one of my reels, but it shows the Lumina webcam. Just attaches. It comes with this little gadget. You just stick it on the back of your computer, and it just sits right there. It comes with this little cute cover you can put over it. You can like cover your screen with this. It's got all these little cool things. So yeah, it literally just sits on the top of the computer really easily, and you can twist it and turn it. You can see it always like readjusts to my lighting. Okay, can you guys hear me now? Yeah, we are good. Okay, so audio is critical. So a few things. If you're on a budget and we can't afford any sort of microphone, then we sit really close to our device. All my first YouTube videos, I realized if I was 6 feet away from 6 inches away from my screen or phone, I sounded the best. If it was any more than that, it started to take on this bubbly noise. The bubbly noise it's this kind of noise. It's like, hey guys, I'm so excited to be here today. I'm going to be doing this really annoying training where you hear my voice echoing off of every single wall. And it's like I'm shouting at you because I am. And like, that's like awful. You want to sit and watch this whole video with me? No, you don't, because it's annoying. Like, who would want to watch this? Nobody in the whole world. So are people going to watch this video? They're not. I see people are even leaving right now. They're like, that was so horrifying. So it is so important to have good audio. Now, if you're like, okay, if I want to have something, what's the cheapest option beyond free? Cheapest option beyond free is with your phone. When you get your headset that comes with your phone that has a little microphone on it that you talk into, that can serve as a really great microphone. And in the early days, that's what I did. I just kept the earbuds in and I talked into that thing, and that was my microphone, because I thought that was the only thing that was available on the planet. I didn't even know to search for anything other than that. Then I said, well, I wonder if they have something that has a longer cord. So I figured out, I could run an actual microphone from my phone to me, and I could get like a 7 or 10 foot cord. So I could put my phone at a distance and run this long cord and pin it to me, and I would have better audio. Then I figured out they make wireless ones, and I was like, what? So they make wireless ones that you can plug onto your shirt that connect in. And honestly, this Sabine Tech one, this one is more expensive. Oh, all the filters I have on are making it hard for you to see that. Hold on. Let me tone the light down. This one is more expensive. Gosh, you still can't see it. Hold on. Now you can. Okay, this right here, Sabine Tech. The only limitation with this one, and why I would not recommend it, is that you can only use it with their app. So I have this better one that's cheaper. This is like $70. Lewinner makes one that you can plug right into your phone. You plug this into the bottom of your phone. You plug this into you wait till the lights are both green, and you can go stream from your phone with it. You can go live with it. You can make videos with it, and you have good audio no matter how close or how far away from your, can you guys hear me? I keep saying I can't hear you. So no matter how far away you are, okay? So let me just take away that little banner. Sorry, I left that up. So this is Lewinner, and that's a very $70 for this wireless to your phone. The microphone system for your phone versus your computer is potentially a little bit different. So that's what I have for my phone. If I want to be traveling, kind of moving away from my phone, keep these little guys, and you just keep it charged up. $70 for that. These have come a long way, because this stuff didn't exist a few years ago. It just was this did not exist. Like, you couldn't find it, or you needed this, I remember it was a circle, and you had to plug it into a special other adapter, and then the adapter would never work, and then you bought the wrong adapter. It was so annoying. So they've made it a lot easier. Now, when it comes to my computer, I just have a Yeti microphone attached. Now, if I didn't have a Yeti microphone attached, which I'm not going to unplug it because I could lose my audio. It's so weird when I'm live, but I already did that once. We already did that. Anyway, so this Yeti microphone is $100, sometimes $120, sometimes $80 during Black Friday. It's a great microphone. You can control the volume and the gain. So gain, let me show you what gain is. So it's going to be really annoying in a second. So gain, when you turn this up, gain will make your voice sound like really, really, probably very loud and very like crackety and really messy right now as you're listening to this. That's gain all the way up. So you really want to pay attention to your gain. So I just twist this knob so that gain is like super duper low, so that you don't get like that audio that's like really loud like that. I hope that you could understand that. So the brand on the black one is Lewinner, Lewinner, like French, the winner. And also if you want, trying to think of the easiest way to get this to you. Let me just put it in the comments. So, and I'm going to show this on the screen. The list of all the products I recommend are all on that. So go.doitanyway.girl.com/tools. And it has the one for an Apple computer or Apple phone and the opposite of Apple phone, the Android, because this only works, I think, with the Apple. So I give you both of them on that guide. So just opt in for that because that has the lights I recommend, although I didn't put the Lume on that yet because I had the ring light. I put the Stellar Diva ring light in there as well, some Amazon ring lights I recommend. Audio, I recommend the Yeti, the pop filter. Pop filter, what it does is it just softens your P's. So instead of really loud P's, like P, that's really loud and poppy, this softens that P, really loud and poppy. It's less. So that's just, I feel like you're being more respectful of your audience when you have a pop filter. Okay, so that's number 3 is audio. Audio is important in your branding. That's just a really great way to kill all of your credibility, is just to not have a microphone or to be sitting in a room where it's just an echoey mess. So this room is an echoey mess. So I actually bought these foam boards. Here's some. And they're from Amazon. They don't look beautiful, but this is preventing a lot of the echo. I put a carpet in this room on purpose from Wayfair. I put foam boards all over, and this back wall is covered in foam boards also, out of respect for my audience. I even see some really big name influencers who don't know that rule. And I'm like, man, you just sound so bouncy in your office. So like, just those little things, I think, again, it comes down to really respecting your audience and loving on them. And so that's why I do it. So it might look wonky when friends come over, like, what's that for? I'm like, oh, it's soundproofing. They're like, oh, yeah. I mean, I probably could make it prettier, but it was like, some of these soundproofing companies were so ridiculous. I'm like, nah, that just seems like a waste of money. Amazon foam boards, fine. All right, number 2. This is how to be memorable. It's really important to be memorable. There's 2 ways to be memorable. Number 1 is share something that's just so good. I watched a video by Tanya Eliza yesterday, which I love her. And it was memorable. It was talking about consistency. And I was like, oh man, she's so right. And then later I'm like, oh, she's so right. And later I was like, yeah, I do have to make a video today. She's right. Consistency is really what matters. Yep, consistency. And then today I was like, I should film a video because Tanya said consistency is the one thing that matters. But like, right? That's how we make something memorable. Make it something that's going to get people to be like, yeah, you're right. Right? Like a diet coach. You got to drink more water. Oh, you're right. You got to stop eating like 800 cookies. Oh, okay, I won't eat another cookie, right? Whatever it is. So if it's something that's going to get people to really think and change, that is going to make it memorable. But a number 2 way to make yourself memorable is to have a thing, okay? Any of you who follow me, or if you've ever followed me, there's something that I'm obsessed with. There's probably 2 things I'm obsessed with, but I'm always talking about this thing. I love them. I love them so much. People find them at the store and they send them to me in the mail, or they find them at the store and they send me a message with a picture of the thing. And so I have a particular thing. And we'll see if anyone in the comments knows what the thing is. If someone knows what the thing is, I will send you a thing with a thing on the thing. I'll let some comments come in. Here we go. Right. So, okay. So Rachel Lewis says unicorns. Hi, friend. So unicorns is my thing. And so initially I just did that because I liked unicorns, right? It was a unicorn. Hey, Rachel, I'm going to send you a unicorn mug if you don't have one. It'll be like life. Just send me a message on Facebook if I don't message you after this. But literally that's my thing. But now here's what's important about that. By having a thing, when your audience is watching you and later they go out into the store, pick a thing that people will see out and about. You know what I mean? So they'll be out at the store and there's literally unicorn cakes and unicorn cupcakes and there's unicorn chocolates and there's unicorn jump ropes. The world is a unicorn somehow. I don't even know. Right. And I don't know that I anticipated that, but everyone that's out and about doing stuff takes pictures of unicorn stuff and sends it back to me. So what does that do? While they're at the store, again, like they're thinking of me again. And then they might be like, oh man, Michele, does whatever you sell apply this to you, right? Think about this. Oh, Michele, I meant to buy her thing, man. I forgot to follow back up. I was going to buy that thing. Man, this unicorn just reminded me. So all the unicorns of the world are out there like flying around and they're reminding my audience to buy my stuff. Okay. I'd say, how do you know? I'm like, I don't know this for sure, but I'm pretty sure there's probably some sort of correlation, right? And because they're always saying that. So think about this. What is your thing? I knew a girl, she always talked about Nutella. She just loved Nutella, right? Which that's not a bad thing to love because every time I see it, I think of her. So just have a thing. Have a thing of whatever you are and talk about it a lot in your videos. I talked to Beth today. She's a flamingo lady. She's like, oh my gosh, people that follow me online send me flamingos. I'm like, how cool is that? She's like, I know. And I think they're thinking about me when they see the flamingos. They clearly are. So anyway, that's how we become memorable. So that's number 2. Have a favorite thing and make videos that get people to be like, oh man, I should do that. I should do that. All right. And number one on my list is this. You want your videos to do one of 3 things, if not all of them, right? One of 3 things, if not all. And I'd be curious of these 3 things from this video, if you watched it, what did you get from it of these 3 things? Or did you get all of them? So did you get entertained? That's number 1. Were you entertained? Was there some sort of entertainment? Number 2, were you educated? Did you learn something new that you're like, oh man, that's actually really helpful? And number 3, were you inspired? So we want to entertain people and educate them and inspire them. And if you can make a video where you've done actually all 3, then that's like a really good video because now it's like check, 3 boxes, which is pretty awesome. So anyway, so let me know in the comments, were you entertained, educated, or inspired? And I'm going to pick a winner. In addition, how did I get low again? I thought I moved. What am I shrinking? I like to be a little higher in the video. I like to be up here. You can also do the rule of thirds in photography is your canvas is divided into a third and a third, right? And you should be in 1/3 of it, like in your photo, which is kind of neat. But you can play that in video too. But I kind of like to be in the center. It feels just more perfect. Oh, good. This is definitely all 3. I love all 3. Love watching your videos. Okay, I'm going to pick a winner from that. Education. Okay, awesome. So, and that's also a great way to be affirmed. Ask a question like that on your lives to get to be affirmed and feel like, okay, what I'm doing is good. Because initially in the beginning, I didn't know if what I was doing was good. So I was always looking for some confirmation from my audience. So it's okay to ask, like, hey, let me know in the comments what you like the best about this video, or if there's anything that was a new thought for you. I'd be so curious. And if there's anything you'd like me to do in a future video, just let me know. That's what I did in the beginning, because I was like, do you like, that was my way of saying, do you like me? Do you like me? Because I don't know if you do. And I'll just stop doing this if no one likes me. Okay, so those are my tips. So I'm gonna go through them really quick again. I'm also gonna remind you right now, the 21-day branding challenge starts on April 25th. 21-day branding challenge is a 21-day branding challenge where for 21 days, I will teach you how to be a branding machine. All you gotta do is go to 21daybrandingchallenge.com, which I will show on the screen right now. So this is the workbook for it. It's 120 pages. I talk about everything. I talk about everything that I've done to build a $1 million brand. Actually, it's a multi-million-dollar brand online, but that sounds braggadocious. So I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you that if I can do this, you can do this. And that's a really good line to use whenever you want to brag, but you don't want to sound like you're bragging. You say this one line. I don't say that to impress you, but to impress upon you. I don't say this to impress you. I don't say this to impress you, but to impress upon you. If I can do this, you can do this too. I say that all the time. It's a good way. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to be teaching a lot of different branding strategies in here. Your headshots, your Facebook groups, your pages, the difference, your YouTube, your so many things. Your Facebook profile. We're going to have homework. We're going to have contests. We're going to have giveaways. If you were a part of the one in the past, it's a completely different course. I redesigned it and made it up to date for 2022 because two years ago we didn't have short video. 2 years ago, we didn't have the apps that we had for headshots. 2 years ago, we didn't have the Lumina webcam. We didn't have the ring lights that we have. We didn't have the microphone. Like, it's just changed a lot in the last 2 years. So I looked at the old one. I'm like, oh, I'll just launch this again. I'm like, no, we will not. My team's like, just do it again. I'm like, no, because it's old and it's not pretty. Like, we need it all new. So people are like, is that the same one? No, it's a whole new course, which is why it's called the 21-Day Branding Challenge 2.0. So if you had the last one, you have an outdated one. If you want the new one, just buy it, and then you get all this new one with 21 pages and a beautiful workbook. You can get it printed at a print shop if you want. We didn't mail it to you because to print this like this cost me $70. I don't know. I think that you probably could get a better deal. I didn't have time to negotiate, and I wasn't playing that game. I just need the workbook. So don't pay $70 for yours. which is why we didn't ship it to you, because if we did, then the cost of the course would have been way more than just a few dollars like it is. So 21daybrandingchallenge.com. I'd be curious in the comments who has a spot in the 21-day branding challenge. And I'm picking a winner right now from the people who are educated, inspired, or whatever you were. If you were any of those, I'm just going to pick a winner. And the winner is, I was going to share my screen to show you this, but I don't think I can. Oops, I accidentally just hit a wrong button. So now my computer just dropped. Now I got the spinning wheel. It's the rainbow wheel of hope. Okay. The wheel of hope. I'm like, hopefully you will stop spinning. Okay, it just stopped spinning. Here we go. And the winner is, I'm closing my eyes so you don't think I'm cheating. I'm going just up and down like this. Winner is click, 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 Jetta Morse. You're a winner, even though that I was in the, she's in the challenge. Okay, Jetta, you are winning. You are winning a unicorn mug. If you would like a unicorn mug. Okay. So I'm also picking someone from the entertained, inspired ones. I went to, so you can tell I was not cheating because I was just picking people. Jetta, and hold on, one other winner, and then I'll tell you guys how you can get your prize. Okay, here we go. I'm back up in the ones that are inspired, educated. Here we go. I'm going back up. Okay, here we go. And the winner is, click, Jody Jones. Yes, and all three. Whoa, and I didn't even mean to pick you like that you did all three. I was going to pick anyone, even if you were only educated, because it's really just your honest truth. All right, either way. So that's awesome, by the way. Okay, Jody wins a unicorn mug. Jetta wins a unicorn mug. Sorry, Jetta. My head was like Jenna, which you probably get called that all the time in your life. Just like people call me Megan, even though my name is Michelle. I don't know why. What do you get called? Like, do you have a name? And yes, do you have a name? What's your normal name and what do you get called? I'm Michelle. I get called Megan. I don't know why. I just do. It's been a part of my life. But I'm sure Jetta gets called Jenna, I'm assuming. What does Jody get called? Probably just Jody. Maybe they remember your name. Okay, that's to redeem your prize. Just text that number. And that's the deal. Okay, so now you know all the inner secrets of creating a beautiful brand. And, or you know, it doesn't have to always be beautiful. And it still will win, which is mind-blowing. All right, so that's it. Any questions I can answer about anything? Amy, I get called Amanda. Yeah, I think it's like it's like the M's. Yeah, Melanie, I probably could get called that. Right? I'm just wondering about that. I get called Katie. Yeah, it's right. Your same first letter. Oh, I'm Terry and get called Kathy. Oh, your daughter, because you look like your daughter. I know there's two little kids that come over. They literally look like twins, and I always mix them up. They're like, no, you had it right 5 minutes ago. Now you got it wrong. All right. Yeah, you can print the workbook off if you want. Like, I like a workbook, right? So, you can print it off if you would like. You'll get instant access to it once you sign up. So you go to 21daybrandingchallenge.com, and you will get it. Sorry, I'm just trying to find a link for you. Here it is. Okay, 21-day branding challenge. Once you sign up, the next page will be like, here's the Facebook group to join. Here's the link to grab your workbook. When we let you into the Facebook group, which takes like 24 to 48 hours, a little bit longer if it's the weekend, but during the week, it's pretty quick. Then you get in there, and then the announcements is like, hey, here's the workbook, and hey, here's if you wanted to buy this other thing, like there's everything you need is right there. If you need to reach my support team, it's all laid out. There's like hundreds of people in there already. It's bananas and exciting. So I like the branding challenges because everyone's going to be making their own banners and then bringing them to the group and sharing them. And then I'm going to be going through them live in the group and like awarding winners. And so even if you took the one in the past and you're like, you know what, I want to level up. I want to do it again this year. I've got new designers I'm recommending. There's new like themes I'm recommending. So many fun things. And I'm giving away prizes like a Yeti microphone, webcams, ring lights, you name it. Probably everything I mentioned today I'm giving away because like I think that's fun to take the money we make from the course and invest it back to you guys and like do some really fun, cool things. And I'll probably give away some signed book copies. So absolutely, I'm excited about that. Okay, will you cover multiple brands in the 21-day branding challenge? Yeah, I mean, I think anybody who sells something and wants to sell more of it can benefit from having an online brand. So all of us have unique and different brands. Some people are beauty influencers. I was never a beauty influencer, even though I sold beauty products. I was a network marketing trainer, which led me to help me to recruit more network marketers to my team. There are people that build brands when they like get their kids to bed on time. They're like the organized ladies. Like your brand can be anything, but I think the theme, the consistent theme with your brand should just be like, who do you help and what do you help them with? And you follow that theme and you know that. Like with my audience, I was telling Beth today, I go, Beth, what's so funny is when sometimes I follow these cool people who organize their home or they cook in the kitchen. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool to make a video like that. And when I put those videos out, they don't get much traction because my audience is like, whoa, like stay in your lane. That's like not your thing. Like they don't really watch it. Right. Which is like some of you might, but like for most part, they'll get very few views versus when I'm giving helpful business advice that's going to help them grow their business, which is what they anticipate from me. I get tons of views on that stuff. So so that's what we're going to be talking about is figuring out who do you want to help, what do you want to help them with, and then showing up consistently for that audience. And that's the secret to any of these platforms. You consistently show up and serve a message for that audience and give them, obviously different things that you're teaching them. Oh yeah, Melissa. I get called Melissa too. It's funny you get called Lois. That's so weird. That doesn't even make sense. Debbie gets called Betty. This is so fantastic. I always wanted to ask this of people in real life. Tracy, oh yeah, you get Trisha. That would make sense. Tracy, I'm so glad you're part of it. Yeah, a bunch of people joined this weekend, so I'm super excited. Morris, what the heck? I've never been called Morris. Melissa, that's hysterical. That's fantastic. It's like funny kind of. If you don't or have not read Michelle's book, Do It Anyway, Girl. You have to read it. Yes, I didn't pay Amy. Amy is not a paid spokesperson for the brand, but that's my book. Do It Anyway, Girl. Oh wait, here's one right here. That's my book. It's on Amazon. My gosh, the color's off. Okay, there you go. I come in different versions of skin. Sometimes I'm very ivory. Sometimes I'm very tan. Like this one is very tan. So depending on what print run Amazon does, I can be either white or tan, like one or the other. Just so you know. Not that you even care. I just felt the need to share that with you. I hope I posted whatever that was, Sherry, in the comments. Okay, I think that's it. I'm going to do 2.0. Yeah, 2.0 will be fun because we got contests and we have giveaways and we have prizes. And yeah, some new Instagram designers. There's fun people in there. So I can't call something. Oh, that's so funny. I'm trying to figure out what it is now. I'm like, what could it be? Okay. Yay, Melanie. I'm so glad you're going to be part of it. Okay. Thank you, Amy, by the way. Thank you. I should send you a gift. That was so nice of you. Amy, I will send you a gift. Okay, so Jetta, Jody, Amy, I'm writing your name down. I will send you all a unicorn mug. Unless I've already sent you one, Amy, and if I have, then just message me and say, I don't want a unicorn mug. Because it's like getting excessive at this point, and it's feeling stressful in my cabinet, and I'm like 7 unicorn mugs, and you keep sending them. If that's like the emotion, then don't request a unicorn mug, and I'll send you something different. Okay, so that's how you redeem your prize, Jetta, Jody, and Amy. All right. The site to print your pages. Oh, I'm sorry, Sherry. I went to Office Max to print mine. So yeah, but I did recently print from a company called Best Value Copy. Hold on, bestvaluecopy.com. Yeah, Best Value Copy, really fast. They turned around. We had a huge project. They turned around our project really fast, like 4 days. I'm going to post this. Hold on one sec. So this is if you want to print it online. Their paper though, don't use their cheapest paper. Do one level up. The 20 copy it just didn't look as good. So one level up. I don't know what the price difference is, but one level up is a little bit better. Yeah, this must be like a one level up because this printed amazing. So in black and white's obviously always the cheapest, and you would be just fine doing black and white. Although, yeah, because you can see the color version online. So Best Value Copy. Yeah, I like that company. They did a good job, but the cheapest paper printed kind of bad. Kind of, I don't know, light or pixelated. So one level up because I ordered their sample pack to see how it prints on different papers. So they sent me little pieces of paper so I could see how things print. I'm like, oh, the value one, the worst. Don't do that one. Do one level up. Whatever it was. It's like 21 or 25, I forget. Something like that. Oh, $34. See? All right. Oh, was it color? That's impressive right there. Yeah, I didn't negotiate. I probably could have, like, some of you have discount codes for your companies you could use. So anyway, okay, I won't keep you anymore. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Get out there and crush it. Bye, my friends.